Hello there, this is Miss Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. Bong simang, as we say. I'm looking at the setup because I changed it up a little bit. But the stand that is holding the phone is kind of jiggling, so you might see me jiggle throughout this reading. I only noticed it as I started, but hey, we're here. I'll just try not to bang on the table as much. Oh man, how are you guys doing? For some of you who do follow me on Instagram, I have announced that I will be participating in an international pageant after 7 whole years. So that is exciting. If you guys want to follow that journey, let me know. I have no words for the reactions that I got for doing it again. A lot of people are very excited, so if you guys are interested in following that at all, you let me know. But for now, I'm keeping those two worlds separate. So we have wisdom, wake up call, time to move in a new direction. It's so insane how hard that snapped. 555, you could be seeing 555 a lot, but this just to me feels like people feeling urged to move in a new direction. I kind of wanted to make this, okay, I'm hearing based on the information they've gathered about the last cycle. So for some of you guys feel that you're in a new energetic cycle, it's becoming more and more apparent that kind of like nothing stays the same vibe, especially since the full moon we recently had. So people feel as though they need to move on from one thing into a new direction. And it's becoming very clear what direction that is. I'm being drawn to the star there. What's at the bottom? Wow, support in the reverse with finances. For some of you, this has a lot to do with where prosperity lies. So let's say your previous job is meh. The finances weren't giving, and now you're like, you know what, I need to go and look for a new job, or I need to go in a new direction altogether where something is more profitable for me. Or let's say a relationship that you're in stifles your abundance, because abundance isn't always monetary. Okay, so there's some kind of wake-up call that is encouraging, I feel, this collective to move into a new direction. We have visions and nourishment. I'm not gonna lie, like, I've had a few interesting dreams over the full moon. We have jealousy in the reverse with the wasp. I heard swiper no swiping, which is a reading I had done a while back. Do you guys know Dora the Explorer? I mean, who doesn't know Dora the Explorer, right? But there is a reading where the download that I had was swiper no swiping. And in that reading, I was referring to, I think I might repost it after this. I was referring to people who were trying to like steal something that was meant for you, or hinder something that was meant to be, okay? And they're not getting the opportunity to take that away from you this season. It's in the reverse. So this kind of means that maybe the evil eye will bounce right off of you, or you're in a season where something is untouchable to these people. So let's say you have enemies in your midst, okay? Or you just have people who don't wish you well. There's something about that being blocked significantly. The way it comes up in the reverse like that, it's like, oh, you thought, you thought wrong. Cue the slow blink. Okay, so yeah, you're not going anywhere, little wasp. No, they're not. Let's get one more. Oh, this is lovely. See, we just love a depression card in the reverse. This says depressed, detached, and unemotional. This feels like it says the word gray as well. So the gray, dark days are over with. I'm hearing like soul-sucking snatchers, something like that. Maybe there are people here who kind of suck your energy dry. You're something about repelling them, or like there's a blockage. There's something about just people not being able to kill your vibe, okay? For sure. This is good stuff. It's almost like this shines way too bright to be dealing with jealousy and people who kind of like sulk around. Someone here could also be coming out of these exact energies. So let's say someone here was going through a dark time. They're coming out of depression. And for some of you, there could have been a person who was going through these dark times because they were constantly comparing themselves to others, okay? And now it's like, you know what, screw that. I want to move forward in a direction that suits me, okay? So at the bottom, ooh, we have swan and loyalty. Every time I see swans, I think of soulmates. There could be new soulmates being introduced this season as well. I had iced coffee at odd hours. The milk is kind of bloating me, even though it's non-dairy. And I don't even know why I'm sharing that with you. Oh well. Death at the bottom to the Hermit. You see, this ring light is like a clip, so it attaches itself to any surface or table. But this one's just so like, my mom would say ilangoli, which is a Jamaican word, or well, slang, Jamaican slang word. Anywho, I don't know why I'm being so awkward in the silences in between. Man. Oh man. I heard the word caught up. Maybe somebody here feels caught up. What's with these cards? Three of Cups in the reverse. At first I saw them. I saw this card at the back, but now I'm seeing it in the reverse. So there could be a lot of negativity from a community that a person feels caught up in. Okay, this could be you that I'm speaking to. This could be someone attached to you, but these changes are pushing someone forward. Are these, I'm hearing inconveniences are pushing someone to change their ways. What do we need to know here? Seven of Pentacles is showing itself again. Something is in divine timing. Something about a 7-year cycle. I've done that once before, where I refer to a 7-year cycle. 777 could be of significance. Is this a death card again? You saw me shuffle. Ooh, we have a peeping Tom. Someone could be looking at a situation, wondering if it's really over. I have the death card and the Page of Swords. Someone could also be observing how someone changed significantly. The death card is like major transformations, and the Page of Swords is an observer. It's giving a peeping Tom. You know when you hit something? Yo, I'm seeing an analogy in my mind's eye that is ridiculous. And I'm saying this like, you know what it's like. No, I'm not assuming, but the analogy I got is like someone hitting an animal, you know, like roadkill. They drive and then they hit an animal. And it's like the person stepping out of the car to make sure if it's really dead or not. That's what I'm getting. It's not literal, guys. It's like an analogy for, let's say, you are having an ending with a person, whether it's an ending to a friendship, an ending to a business relationship, an ending to a romantic relationship. Someone is checking to see if something is really dead, done, and gone. Okay? That's literally, it's like, is this roadkill? It's like poke, poke. That's literally the vibes it's giving, which is so funny because I've never had this before. In a reading, it's like someone is literally poking something to see if it's still alive. Who is this? That's hilarious. We have the Page of Pentacles to the Emperor. Oh, wow. Hello. You see, we better straighten out for this energy because this is like an introduction to, I'm hearing the new and improved, which King of Pentacles, Emperor energy to the Page of Pentacles. Somebody here could be a father figure. Marriage, material, and masculine energy. This is very nice. It's giving, let me introduce myself. Who is this? So this could be how someone is coming forward to my feminine collective. Again, please don't get hung up on the genders, but I really feel something exciting kicking off with the Ace of Wands when it comes to introductions being made. But there's more to these introductions than just, hi, how are you? The Emperor and the King of Pentacles is very, very nice masculine energy. I don't know if this is the person who's looking to see if something is dead, done, and gone, or this is someone who's observing the collective thinking, wow, like someone here has changed, or someone could also be admiring a situation. Okay, I'm getting more so the transformation that took place, or people talking, like you see these birds in the corner. That's always messengers. But this is someone introducing themselves. For some of you, you know this person. For others of you, you have no idea who this is, which makes this all the more interesting. And I don't know why this jealousy and the depression card is in the reverse. This could also be you coming out of being exposed, or what's the word? Being affected by these energies. Because I really get this vibe of, with this depressive state, it reads kind of numb. It's almost like there's something here in an environment with that Three of Cups in the reverse that's not affecting you anymore. Let's say your friends, your ex-friends community or whatever, they used to gossip a lot, or they were more in low vibration, whether they're just like unemotional, more detached from their spirit, or just generally more depressive, or just gossipy. You're coming out of dealing with that kind of group, community, or set of people. Anyway, whoa, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. I get a vibe of a feminine energy in this collective as well, who it's almost like they're excited to kick something off, to start anew, but they're just not happy with certain advances from people. The Knight of Cups is like a love offer being made. The Four of Cups is, I'm not that into you. The Queen of Wands is a collective of you that I've picked up on heavily once before. Okay, the Queen of Wands is confident, very attractive. It's an unmarried individual. Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Very exciting. And then we have this very nice energy coming to introduce themselves. Again, you may or may not know this person. But the overall energy being the Death card is very powerful because it means nothing stays the same. Scorpio energy, the world, as I say, nothing stays the same. That's a cycle closing out, a new one beginning. It wanted to come out, but it didn't, so I'm not going to put it down. But the Five of Cups is also here, which tells me that some people might be grieving these changes. They might be grieving how you, I'm hearing, don't give a damn. Which, that sounds very harsh, but maybe there are just certain things that maybe once rubbed you the wrong way don't affect you, because I promise you, the energy that I'm getting with these cards is the word I'm getting is irrelevance. So let's say you are surrounded by people who give you the ick, they're jealous, or da-da-da-da-da. I'm hearing irrelevant. This depressive, cloudy, dark energy, irrelevant. Like something doesn't stick on you anymore, or just not at all. Whoever I'm reading on, it's like these changes, certain things that once either gave you the ick, bothered you, frustrated you, had your emotions up and down, it's like it won't affect you anymore, which is I'm just giving this energy of immunity. So this is like an elevation. This says wisdom, wake up call, time to move in a new direction. But it's more than that. I really feel this weird vibe of something is not going to bother you anymore. Two of Wands, that's free will decisions. That's wanting to move in a new direction, making the plans according to that sense of direction. Some things are still unclear, but it's going to be made clear. Why does this feel like this deck doesn't have much to say? Stop. I was just going to say. Only two cards, the Ten of Wands. Yep, it's at that point. This could also be someone in your energy who's feeling the pressure to do something, or to choose a path, or to have a sense of forward movement where either you're concerned or this could be you. The Ten of Wands is that pressure building. It's the dam about to burst, the camel that broke, the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, what's behind it? Okay, yeah, no, sometimes I feel like I get this vibe of like I should look what's behind the card. So behind the Five of Cups is the Five of Pentacles, 555. Right. Someone feels at a loss. So there's a sense of pressure here because someone might feel like a situation is slipping away or the opportunity is slipping away. But it is the loss that's giving whoever this is a new perspective. So this could be you or this could be someone in your energy. But I'm getting the vibe of someone feeling a loss, feeling at a loss, and that's what's shifting their perspective, but also aiding onto the pressure to move in a new direction. So let's say a person feels stuck to their circumstances, but an opportunity to change something is what they feel pressured to do. The Tower, as I speak of change. It almost feels like, well, if they don't do it, it's going to happen anyway, because something here feels very interesting in things just not being the same anymore. This King of Pentacles is back, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. So this could be people or a collective of you having a sense of direction with the King of Pentacles. This could be in business. This could be, let's do this project. Let's initiate this. But it's a very grounded, practical, and wise approach with the King of Swords attached to it. But I feel like this is something exciting that will aid to a level of comfortability or stability in general. King of Wands. It's almost like whatever this is, it's making parties involved very motivated to spring into action. Now I have two kings. Are they the same? Are they the same person? I don't know, but I'm getting this vibe of like speed being very important here. That's the phone. We have the King of Pentacles is sitting here with the Ace of Wands, which is like something passionate. Again, if this is a career spread, it would be a project for me, but I'm getting something else here. This King of Wands as well. This is a faster king. You can even see it in the body language. One is about to spring into action, whereas the other looks a bit comfortable here. And this speaks of speed, Knight of Swords. Why am I getting two kings in a spread here? What are they after? What are they about? Nine of Cups. Getting their wishes fulfilled. Justice. Evening out the scales in their life. I really get this vibe, right? Yes, it's about whatever it is. This talks about the future, talks about one's desires. Nine of Cups, the Star, talks about what's destined, what is meant to be. There are quick conversations, the lovers. I knew it was more than just business here. I mean, this isn't like a career channel, but a person here is after their justice. Somebody sees a situation as a blessing, part of their good karma. But I'm seeing multiple energies here. I'm not just seeing one, I'm seeing two. So Divine Feminine, you could be getting exposed to two people this season. One that feels a little bit more like quick to act, and another one that also is quite comfortable in their position. But both, I feel, are seeking a sense of justice, balance, and getting their desires met. Why am I seeing two? Because there's something off about both of them being here. Four of Coins. Okay, so Spirit is saying that this energy is indicative of those who hold on to your energy or who are possessive of an opportunity over you. It's like, well, I don't want to lose sight of my desires. You could be the object of someone's desires. Well, I don't want to lose sight of restoring balance in my world. You could be indicative of what a person sees as their good karma, which is kind of strange, right? I'm hearing the word the finish line. Someone might see you as the finish line. Something could happen abruptly. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's Empress energy. What is that? 10, so I'm telling you. This combination, even the way these cards slip, it's giving me enemies and footstool vibes. You see how this Empress energy is just chilling? Someone feels defeated by a person's inner strength, power, feminine energy being heightened. Wow. It just reads like, I rule this ish. This Empress and the Ten of Swords. Somebody here might feel defeated by the way things shift, by the way the cookie crumbles here in this new cycle. I'm also getting an element of surprise and someone having a newfound sense of courage, motivation, and perseverance you've never seen before. I'm really feeling this like rat race energy, but I'm also feeling a vibe of you don't really know what's going to happen until it happens. So just be open for about, anything. The way that snapped. Again, this could be in all areas of life. I really feel with this service card, this could be a person who might want to be generous or sweet on you in terms of acts of service. But I'm also getting a vibe of a person's occupation, okay? 444, your hard work and determination is creating blessed foundations for the future. So for a lot of you, if you're starting on new projects right now, you're going to want to give it your all. If you're doing something new or you're signing a new contract for work, be mindful what you agree to, because this could be setting you up for a very long trajectory, okay? It's like, oh, if you start this now, you're going to be in this for a minute. So best believe you want to make it something worth your while, okay? I have a whole new setup. So I have a different rack here where all the decks are, and I'm not really sure if this is the most convenient position to have them, but we're going to try to see if I can get additional messages. Well, down. All right. Co-create. Ooh. It's in the reverse, and I have soulmates at the bottom. Okay, so I find it interesting that co-create is in the reverse. Now, this is typically a card that speaks of two people who choose to work together, even though they might have their differences, because in the image of the card, it's an owl and a cheetah who create this big cheetah print egg. And this card typically means co-creating with the universe as well, or with the divine. It's like I'm trying to work with God's will over my life, not against it, right? And sometimes that can come with the way God chooses to pair us with others. With it being in the reverse, I don't know why I get a strong sense of like rejecting something. It kind of feels like two people who have certain differences, and even though they were supposed to create something amazing, those differences maybe were too grand for them to meet eye to eye. Okay, that's something that I'm getting here as well with it being in the reverse. But I'm not necessarily getting a sadness around it, because with soulmates here, it's almost setting people up or realigning people for their highest good with either new soulmates, new pairings, older sets of soulmates. Sorry for the jiggling. I'm going to have to fix that. New soulmates could be being introduced. I'm going to see if I can expand on why co-create came in the reverse. You see, it's almost like someone got held back from an opportunity, because this is what the divine had in mind. When I see an Ace of Pentacles, it's like, wow, look, this is a golden opportunity. The divine is like, here, this is what you get. The opportunity was, for some, still is here. But I see this vibe of someone who's stuck in like grief or regret. That's that 555 energy. For some of you, you choose not to be in a lower vibrational cycle anymore. It says depressed, detached, and unemotional. It's in the reverse with jealousy. For some of you, there are like low vibrational things that maybe even a counterpart exposed you to, or they are engulfed in. And it's like they're caught up in that. 5 of Cups is grief, regret, sadness. The Hangman is like this phase where someone feels stagnated, but they are being encouraged to look at things from a different perspective. It's almost like a delayed awakening, because the opportunity is kind of missed here, but there's a lesson in this awakening. It just reads like a delayed awakening, but it also reads like this person can't really go anywhere. Someone here feels like they missed out on the opportunity to co-create with their soulmate on a higher timeline. And again, I could be speaking gibberish for some of you, but most of you who've been here a while know exactly what I mean. It's like, wow, my life would look so differently had I ... had I accepted this divine opportunity, had I grounded this blessing in reality, had I worked with this owl or cheetah to create this ginormous egg, whatever that is. That could be birthing a new project, a literal person, who knows, right? Creating something fabulous together. It's almost like God paired two oddballs together to do something amazing, and someone feels caught up in regret of not maybe taking it when they had the chance. But when I tell you the Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful opportunity to ground something, it's also very valuable. So someone is seeing the value in losing an opportunity with a partnership to co-create. Again, this could even be in business, because I got that as well. Yes, they're trapped. I'm telling you, this person can't go anywhere. Whoever this is for, that's that depressive. I really feel this split energy where, well, I choose not to be here. I choose not to be in low vibration. I choose not to indulge in forever comparing myself to others and engaging in gossipy, jealous people. This is both very low vibrational cards. In the reverse, it's like, I reject, I don't claim that. But someone else, to the contrary, is still in that vibration. So they cannot join you and co-create, not for all, okay? Don't claim this reading if it is not yours. But for the foreseeable future, someone feels a little bit stuck. And I find it very interesting. The Tower, something could have happened to have this person feel stuck. And I'm telling you, new soulmates are being initiated. The Ace of Cups, that's a new blessing. That's why it's almost like I didn't get too sad when I saw this in the reverse, because this was right there. For a lot of you who really feel like you've outgrown a divine counterpart, you are literally being set up with a new person. That's why I'm seeing these two here. It's like where there's one, there's another. But again, everybody has free will. Someone here is definitely fated to meet whoever this is. Soulmates, fates, the fates, 222, blessed and yang, an unfinished business with fork in the road. Someone here, a divine counterpart, right? I'm telling you, for some of you, have two people coming in. Every time I hear these dogs. I hear dogs howl every night for the past 2 weeks at least. Sure can. Y'all, it's so funny. I was driving yesterday. I saw a little puppy cross the road. He was not but this big. I stopped the car, got out, I held up traffic, and I was about to take his butt home. He ran straight across the street into the yard where his mother and the rest of the puppies were. I was like, you're lucky. I was about to dog nap you, and the person behind me looked at me like, is she really gonna snatch that dog? Yes. What is a puppy like this big doing trying to cross the street? I was this close to snatching it. I would have, but it's like it saw me, it knew that I was gonna comfort, so it ran back to its mom where he belonged. Anyways, yes, what I wanted to explain, I don't know why I deviated. It feels like two energies coming forward this season. One who feels they have unfinished business. They're at a crossroads. Them coming in this higher vibrational timeline requires a level of flexibility that for some of them are too stiff or stubborn to execute. And I'm seeing a whole other one being introduced. So please keep your eyes, ears open for changes. Yes, gifts from the universe. It's amazing what I'm seeing here. It really is. I'm getting two different energies. And honestly, like, I wouldn't harp on making any permanent decisions too quickly. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Don't jump into anything prematurely. Yes, 7 of Cups. That's an energy of keeping one's options open, whether in business or in love. Don't rush it. The Chariot, it's like you will know what direction to go down. Things are moving forward, but with the Seven of Cups, is really giving me eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You have the King of Water, another king. How many kings? Three. Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be work collaborations, new contracts, new prospects. To me, this feels like it's giving options. We have water, earth, and fire. Earth, wind, and fire. No, I'm just playing, but yeah, it's like where one doesn't work out, don't be too sappy. It wasn't meant to be. Eight of Cups, yeah, release. If something doesn't work out, I would definitely encourage emotional detachment right now. Ten of Swords, somebody here might feel very like, ooh. The fact that a person grew their energy in Empress energy had someone feeling in 10 Swords. Because someone feels like they either have to grow their energy to meet yours, but you're not diminishing yours to meet them. That's why I see depressed in the reverse and jealousy in the reverse. It's like, let's say somebody is dealing with a whole karmic. You're not in no place to want to feel jealous over that situation. It's like, it's giving, well, what do we have to be jealous over? What do we have to be jealous for? It's a karmic situation. Let's say this sad, depressive state of being with certain people. It's like, well, I choose to stay in high vibration. Even on my dark days, I try to find the light. Like, there are certain environments, people, places, and things that no longer jive well with whoever you are. Like, whoever this collective is that I'm reading. So let's say a person feels defeated by a cycle closing out with you. Try to detach as much as possible, because when I tell you doors are opening here, doors are opening here. Okay, so it's giving where one person refuses to co-create with the divine. That's the funny part. When you think about it, if you're co-creating with the universe, it's you, this person, whatever team, if this is a work endeavor, or you in a partnership, the element of God, source, being in the situation is very, very important, because it's like that's what gives it endurance. If one person is high vibrational and seeks the light and wants to raise their vibrations in the likeness of what the divine has in mind, and the other person falls short, it's going to be off balance, and that's how it doesn't work out. But again, with the fates and yang, it's almost like, you know what I'm hearing? You know when you have like a video game and they're like, player one, dun, 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 right? It's like, you get ready. And one player falls off, Spirit is like, okay, player two. Dun, dun, dun. This is literally player 2, 3, 4. It's like, don't try to be sappy too long. Just because one person did not step up to the occasion, let's say they're stuck in whatever 8 swords they've created for themselves. That's mental entrapment for some of you, lack-minded thinking, jealousy, darkness. Okay, let's say they let the darkness consume them. Some people, it's like God can help them. It's not always your responsibility to do that. Okay? Yeah. It's like if you've raised your vibration enough not to want to be part of third-party narratives, or even if the third party is the negative attachment they have, it doesn't always have to be a person. It's whatever choices this person made that don't align with what the divine has in mind. You can't force a person to be a participant. You cannot. But don't think for 1 second that the divine is not going to present you someone who is a willing participant in co-creating whatever it is the divine has in mind. The mission doesn't stop if one person doesn't want to be part of your blessings. They might always feel this level of an unfinished symphony. For some of you, they're delayed. And it's like they will forever feel this level of, what if? Had I not done this? Had I done that? That unfinished business feeling will forever linger. But it required a level of flexibility. This person was probably like thinking about, daydreaming, imagining about. It's like they were neither here nor there. They might have a deep knowing that something was very meaningful there, but I feel like a person was too stuck in the past to really be future forward and positive in thinking about something that maybe required flexibility on their part. Why does it require flexibility? Because this is an owl and a cheetah, but that was done on purpose. It's like, why should we make eggs with 2 owls when we could make eggs with a cheetah and an owl? Yeah, what does that mean? That means this person's qualities are very specific and would definitely align in something fabulous with this other person's qualities. Let's say this person's qualities are, I don't know, they're very proactive, maybe they're quick on their feet, and maybe you are very wise, or you are very intuitive, or there's just something about this match being very beautiful, whatever those qualities were. Let's say someone's really good at finances. Let's say someone is really good at this, being creative. And together you guys would have done something amazing. But it's like, yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? If being in the reverse, someone missed an opportunity, because I did see the Five of Cups. I did smell regret there. Okay, there is regret because they didn't take the opportunity when they had it. And I keep hearing player 2. What the heck? This is like weird, some weird simulation, some weird game. And where one player fell off, there will be another. Yeah, because a spiritual lesson has been learned. This is a spiritual lesson. Maybe you were in this person's life, or this season had occurred just so that you guys learned the spiritual lesson and move forward from that. You can learn the spiritual lesson, move forward accordingly. Others, they don't really have that level of flexibility just yet. That's based on their choices. For some of you, whoever this is, they're still distracted by monkeys, right? This little monkey with a mask. They're still distracted by other people when it comes to these very pivotal choices. But again, it's an energy that needed to get to this point of regret and grief in what could have been for them to value it at all. All right, look at this. You already know the answer you seek. For some of you, this spiritual lesson is about listening to your intuition, because that is like the golden compass of all. That's how the divine can speak through you, to you, okay? This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. I didn't even know that was on the card. For a lot of you, that's all it is. It's like, thank you for my awakening. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and move forward. Don't get hung up in projecting your expectations onto someone who is a person in a place having an experience just like yourself. I really get this vibe of somebody trying to ascend out of a soulmate cycle that has held them up for a while. Okay, you might be a little bit ahead of this person. But whatever this jealousy and like depression card in the reverse is, it feels very, very, very good. I don't know what you guys came out of. For some of you, you broke a cycle, a repetitive cycle. Good for you. For others of you, you are out of an environment that held you up in very low vibrational pools. Okay, for some of you, you were surrounded by a lot of jealous people. For others of you, they might still be around, but they don't affect you anymore. Either of those things. Fate, this is a destined partnership. I'm telling you, this feels like someone being introduced, either reintroducing themselves, like I said in the beginning, or this is a new person altogether. Again, just be open to where the chips fall. You don't know until you know. Yang, fate, and the fates. This is being orchestrated. So there are things being orchestrated. Players, player one, not players from the Himalayas, but just a player like in a game. They're being initiated as we speak. So it's like, don't assume until you know. That's very nice. I feel like this is like a Pisces season reading. Happy birthday to all the Pisces out there. My mother is a Pisces. Yeah, this feels good. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I kind of got the gist of things. I'm going to see if there's something else that the tarot wants to say. Healing. For some of you, someone is still caught up in that healing. Maybe they need to do more healing. So just keep your... Try to assume less this season. Don't assume an outcome prematurely, I'm telling you. And I wouldn't get sad if something doesn't work out. No, 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 no. I wouldn't at all. What else do we need to know regarding this spread? Knight of Swords. It's happening quickly. Okay, I'm also seeing movement that is happening that you're not aware of. So let's say, so it's all where players are getting initiated, where changes are being set in place, where people are making decisions without your awareness. It's happening quickly, but it's happening, as I said, under your nose. You're not aware of these changes. So don't get discouraged if something doesn't happen, because things are being initiated right now. It's almost like God is like, okay. God is playing chess right now. All you have to do is just sit back and say, okay, that's not working. All right, cool, bet. So what's gonna happen now? Like, be like, what wonderful news do we have today? I really need you to get in that vibration. Okay, collective. I won't be as much on my channel. I have quite a few things cooking, doing. I'm going to do my best to like be available to the channel as much as possible. Personal readings, my goodness, I have to get back to quite a few emails. I'm so sorry if it took a few days. Some of you have been waiting like at least 4 days. I'm so sorry. I'm getting back to all of them tonight. Okay, if you're still there. So yeah, just be patient with me. Yeah. But this is nice. This just feels like something is happening under your nose. Under our noses. But it's good though. It's happening very quickly. What's behind the moon? We have 3 swords. Some people could be hurting. Ooh, these are ooh. Oh my gosh, what did I just stop? Listen, where do I really even start? There are certain things, redirections, quick decisions that are happening underneath your nose. Okay, I pulled out, I'm like, what is happening that we're not aware of? Someone is in agony over a soulmate cycle. We have the 3 of swords to the 2 of cups. For some of you, this could be the one that did not work out. For some of you, I'm not assuming, or the one that has not been going very well. Let's choose our words wisely here. Someone is in absolute pain over it. This pain could turn into like this fixation, this heightened fixation where somebody is like really in your energy, clinging onto your energy. It's giving a hint of possessiveness. They ain't even going front here, because someone is like, that is mine. We have the lover up here, so we're going in a little deeper. The goat man to the 10 of cups is really giving, but that future is mine. That is mine. Like there's this very fixated, heightened energy through the pain. I'm also hearing sometimes it takes people pain to learn. I'm really getting a painful lesson. Okay. A big lesson through pain. Somebody here, it's like it took pain for this person to learn. I don't want to keep saying pain. But what I say about decisions and partnerships, we have the lovers to the ace of swords. There's a very big and final decision being made this season. Okay, during Pisces season likely. And again, don't assume, because a lot is happening behind the scenes. People here are learning spiritual lessons. I feel like you, whoever the viewer is closing out a cycle when it comes to engaging with things, involving themselves in things that don't concern them. I'm also hearing being a player in a sick game. So let's say you were a participant in a sick game. Like let's say pulling back, you're like, wow, how could I even entertain this for a day longer? Your ick for that is exactly where you needed to get to. Now you have closed the cycle out. Now you've learned the spiritual lesson of not engaging in lower vibrational things. Okay, which we can't always, be perfect all the time. But there's something here that you once upon a time tolerated for so long that now gives you the ick, rightfully so, because it's gray, it's giving grayscale and negative, bitter energies that sting constantly. I'm also hearing this phrase that Tasha sometimes says, glutton for punishment. It's like you're no longer wanting to engage in these things. It's like, toodaloo, you needed to get to that point. I really feel like someone has ascended and surpassed their counterpart. Not that it's a race now, but that affects where the chips fall, because there's something a person no longer wants to be a willing participant of. That's a spiritual lesson. Pain. Someone is in a lot of pain behind the scenes because the final decision is being made. Clarity is established here. And sometimes it's like you're not directly making harsh cutoffs, but the way your energy is repelled by certain things or repelling certain things is a cutoff in and of itself, okay? Can I get some animal cards for where my collective is at? And then I'm going to leave it there. This was a beautiful reading. Oh, I might get some counterpart cards, divine masculine cards. I'm going to be putting up my decks for sale again because I've had a few people come at me in my Etsy shop, which is like dead and dormant. I'm going to be selling the deck somewhere else, okay? So I'm going to be dropping the link for you guys soon come. I know I've said it before, but I actually mean it this time. So I'll be letting you guys know. Can I get some energies for the collective? This better be a good animal now. Who are you? Oh, spider in the reverse. For some of you, you have, ooh, escaped someone's manipulation. Wow. I have cosmic egg here. This is fabulous. I have a spider in the reverse. I really get this vibe of somebody getting out of a trap or a loop. Somebody here was weaving a web for you to fall trap into. For some of you, someone tried to manipulate you and you didn't fall for it. Wow. Wow, we have Cobra. This could be someone with a big ego. Someone with a big ego. Someone with, I don't know why I have this nervous giggle. Someone has a very big ego and they wanted you to fall for a trap and they're mad that you didn't fall for it. Wow. Who is the collective? Nightingale. Eagle. I'm getting an alert. For some of you, you could feel this person's energy at night. I see a lot of communication here as well. There are a lot of energies on the prowl because they just know something big is going to kick off. I feel like you are moving to newer heights. But this is what I mean with that big difference between your energy versus someone else. Eagles, aren't they like quite lonely at times? It's like you're soaring high, but I feel communication is very big here. You escaped someone's manipulation. That's the main thing they wanted to talk about here. Yeah, there's a lot of negative energy and manipulative energies around. But you've escaped. You could also be getting divinely guided by and alerted by a spirit guide right now. Yeah, as I speak of spirit guides, we have the crow. Wow. If you see a lot of like birds, hear a lot of birds, or see any of these specifically, this message definitely is meant for you. Even if you see like online, like I'm seeing a crow, I'm seeing an eagle, I'm seeing a nightingale, or these little birds. You are being redirected, you are being guided, and there's nothing to worry about, honestly. So just let the divine redirect your path and go with the flow, and don't get hung up over partnerships or collaborations that don't work out, because it could be a blessing in disguise and it could be a setup for the right partnership for you. So just be okay with going with the flow now more than ever, okay? Let me get one more deck here for you. If there's a counterpart attached to your energy of relevance. This, something here just switched all of a sudden. What is this card? Yeah, I picked it up. Yang. What do we need to know about this energy? This karmic drives me insane. So there's a person here who is dealing with these energies that I described in lower vibration, whether it be jealousy, depressing cycles. It's like I just get soul-sucking snatchers. There's a hash-slinging slasher. Do you know the hash-slinging slasher from SpongeBob? It's giving soul-sucking snatchers. Yeah, someone is so over soul-sucking snatchers. Someone is over a soul-sucking snatcher. It could be your person, okay? Because it's like you already outgrow these things, but this person is still dealing with these negative energies that they don't resonate with anymore. I really want to make things right. And I want to make more memories with you. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is someone who's been caught up, delayed, held back, because they have to go up against whoever that is. This could be family. This could be partnerships. This could be a soulmate, right? The one that didn't work out for a lot of you. I'm hearing the word slowpoke. Maybe you call this person slow or a slowpoke. I just heard it, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is someone who had their own idea of playing chess, but it's like, no. Yeah, synchronicities. It's like the divine is trying to show them which moves to make, but they thought they knew it better, and now they're dealing with this. Whoever this is. Okay. This could be negative Just whatever was hidden. Okay, there are a lot of things going on behind the scenes right now. Anything else you need to know about the soulmate card? Yes, I'm seeing two different energies. So one energy feels kind of held back because they need to go toe-to-toe with somebody they don't feel is a match to them. This is someone who wants to make things right, but as I said, there's the other person has outgrown this. You see how this one is engaging, but this one not even acknowledging? It's like someone wants to make more memories. That's the person who feels there's unfinished business. And then you have another energy who could be single, dealing with their friends, like on a platonic level. They're not necessarily with anybody. I get a very single bachelor energy or bachelorette energy off of this person, who is someone who's not going to take the time they spend with you for granted, okay? This is someone who could be, as I said, a person maybe of their faith or just grounded. But they also know of, I feel, spirituality in some way, because it says synchronicities. They see the synchronicities, or they believe in them. Okay, this is also someone who could be viewing the collective, or the opportunity to meet is going to come. But this is someone who is, I feel, aligned as well. Okay, so you have multiple energies. One that's going toe-to-toe with the person who held them up, and another energy that's coming in who I feel a level of, you know, when people go through certain things in life where they appreciate the time they have on this earth a lot more than others. That's what I'm feeling from this energy. It's the kind of person that's not going to be playing games because they know there's no time to play games. They've had their season of playing games, dealing with faulty foundations. So I feel a more aligned partnership here. So, as I said, allow the chips to fall where they need to. I feel like this is the divine. Usually I get this as karmic energy, but I'm not getting it. Remember how I saw the death card at the bottom of the deck? Now I'm seeing the vulture. The divine is plucking the remainders of an old cycle. So there are things going on right now where it's like, yep, that's done. Same way I had the roadkill analogy. What does this one do with roadkill? Cleans it up. There are big endings happening this season, but with endings come new beginnings. So be open to either, okay? Be okay with endings, be open and optimistic about the new beginnings, and just flow. That's my advice for you. So if this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.